Today we're going to talk about politics, boys and girls. Never trust a politician. The only system that's going to work is something called anarchy. Now, anarchy sounds crazy. People confuse anarchy with chaos, but it isn't. It's very ordered. All it is, everyone puts down the guns and has a think about how to actually solve the world's problems. By that I mean famine, war, the socio-economic crisis that we're facing at the moment, and other shit, man. But the point is, if anyone's going to solve this, it's not going to be a politician. Politicians don't actually make a damn thing. They don't create a damn thing. They steal at gunpoint. That's what they do. They start wars and they steal from you. That's politicians, and that's what we've had so far. So that's who you're voting for, is it? Voting is madness. That's the other thing I wanted to talk to you about. When you're voting for who's going to kill you next. Right, the biggest killer throughout history, as it's been pointed out on the internet, is democide. That's death by government. Not cancer, not AIDS. That's death by government. Your government killing people. Through war. Through engineered disease. Through poverty. Poverty is a big killer. And no one really gives a fuck. That's the whole point about poverty. It's someone else's problem. Well, it isn't, man. At the end of the day, Anonymous are about the redistribution of wealth. So if you're walking past a beggar, really you should be giving him something. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Don't give to charity. Charities are bullshit, man. They keep fucking money in this. What they actually give people is bullshit. If you're homeless, what you want is, let's face it, drugs, man. You know, and who can blame these fuckers? They're out on the streets, right? They've got absolutely nowhere to turn. Yeah, fuck it, get them high, okay? Or if you really want to, buy them something, but go to the source, yeah? Don't go to a fucking charity. Go to the guy sitting on the street corner who's got nothing and go, look, here, right? But the thing is, the people who actually have money, who have, say, 20 or 30 disposable fucking grand in the bank, right, will not give a penny to these people, right? It comes down to fuckers like me who don't actually have a lot, that'll actually put a hand in their pocket. And that really sucks, man, because I'm scared from doing it. So join in, people. You know, fuck, man, where do I start with you, lot? Anarchy. Anarchy is the only solution that is going to work. You have to trust me on this. It means no rulers, and it's taken from the Greek anarchos. I think it's Greek. Anarchos, it means without rulers. That's all it means. No one at the top stealing the fucking money. We get on with it ourselves. There's a party on the dance floor, people. There's fun to be had. There's weed to be smoked. You know, we don't actually need these cunts anymore. We're smart enough to get on with it ourselves. Right, there's another core principle of Anonymous, is that we actually get on with it ourselves and we don't trust politicians to solve our problems for us. Okay? They are only ever going to fuck you over. They're only ever going to lie to you. That's all they are ever going to fucking do, man. You need to wake up and understand this. Nobody you're going to vote for is actually going to help or solve the problem. It's not going to fucking happen. You need to stop voting, okay? And you need to actually sort out your own problems. You know, as a society, we're smart. We can figure this out. We're scientists. We're mathematicians. We're architects. We're artists. We're philosophers. We're we can use science to solve our problems. There's so many things that we can actually do rather than fucking vote for a cunt. You know, it's really basic. Anyway, I'll make more videos, but this is, you know, because not a lot's been happening with Anonymous recently, and it's about time we fucking did something about this. You know, actually study Stefan Molyneux. Stefan Molyneux is a great guy. He's the one that actually taught me about anarchy. He actually wrote a book called Practical Anarchy. It's actually fucking fantastic. It's about how to free yourself from the state. Okay? The state is not your friend, man. You know, you're brought up indoctrinated, trying to think that you're dependent on this fucking thing called the state, but you're not, man. That's the whole point. Is we can get along without it. There's a thing called anarcho-capitalism under which we'll all thrive. There's no small business isn't choked out by corporate fascism. Corporate fascism is what we have. We don't have capitalism. We have buy or die. There is no small business anymore, really. It's all chain corporations. No one's actually allowed to make a dollar unless they're actually licensed to and sanctioned to by their government. It's absolutely disgusting. Again, to the point where someone actually trying to turn a dollar on a street corner is hassled and potentially beaten up by coppers. Okay, and I've seen it happen. It's disgusting. Yeah, I've walked a mile in these guys' shoes, man, and I've actually had it myself where they've come up to me, confusing me for someone who potentially will put up with their crap, and doesn't know the law. And they threatened to take me to the car park and give me a kicking when I actually questioned them. This is what happened to the Yellow Coats in Bournemouth, and now they've actually been fired for their behaviour. These were wardens that were supposed to be going around looking after the people when they actually went around starting fights, saying they were going to find people after dark and kick them in, various other things. And really disgusting guys. To vulnerable people who had nothing, this is the way they actually acted. I wish I'd have filmed them. I really should have. It was absolutely horrifying to see the way that they treated, on occasion, young girls. They actually threatened young girls who hadn't got a home with physical violence. And, where the fuck do I start? Society's so sick. And it needs to heal itself, man. Anyway, I'm going to stop this video now. I'll talk to you later.